to Biomutant.
Thanks. I think. Text, okay. Subtitles are on, alright, cool.
Encode your DNA.
Holy crap. Damn it. Well, let's see. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Definition of okay. I'm gonna go with that one.
Define your genetic structure.
Wow, that's very intense. All right. Agility, intellect, strength, vitality, and charisma. Let's see. Let's go round right. Yeah, let's go right there.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Oh, it changes the arm. Okay, that's cool. Uh, Not knowing exactly how this works yet, but let's see. Let's put the. Uh, let's go about right there.
Choose your first style.
First. Oh my gosh. That's pretty intense. I like the way that looks. I'm going with that one.
Pick your main color.
Really? Uh, alright then. Brightness. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm really seeing a difference. Oh, okay, I'm seeing it now. Alright, that's key. I want it darkened or brighten. Oh, yeah, brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's go about right there, I guess. Just about there.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Jesus. Yeah, now I'm gonna do that. Looks good.
Pick a class.
A class, you say? Oh boy.
Mercenary.
Mercenary is trained swordsman who has mastered the art of the blade. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Deadeye.
Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law. It's, yeah, that sounds about right.
Commando.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool looking too. trained operative of elite special operations, words, operas forces. Commandos are used to work in similar teams.
Psyfreak.
Psyfreaks are experimenting with psych powers and mutations. They're usually outcasts on their fringe of society.
Saboteur.
Saboteur. A cunning skill explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburbs and wilderness. Wilderness.
Sentinel.
Dedicate themselves to protect house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma.
Mercenary. Sentinel.
Your base armor is increased by 10.
Saboteur.
Saboteur gets a melee dual wield skill. Equip 2 different one-hand melee weapons to dual wield them. And hybernetic, your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20%.
Psyfreak.
Psyfreak, Mega Mine, your key energy regain is increased by 20%, and Spark Ball, to shoot a Spark Ball, press down the input you have bound the ability to. Neat.
Commando.
Range weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target. Okay, that makes sense.
Deadeye.
Your ranged weapon are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% damage.
Mercenary.
And Mercenary has a twin silver grip, melee dual wield skill. Equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Melee and fury melee weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target.
Deadeye.
Of course, this is probably no surprise. I am leading towards Deadeye. Just sounds like my playstyle to a T.
Commando. Psyfreak.
Even though Psyfreak sounds pretty cool too. Maybe another playthrough I'll play as the Psyfreak.
Saboteur.
And Saboteur is another one I'm kind of thinking about as well. For the time being, I think for this playthrough I'm going to go with Deadeye.
Deadeye chosen.
Alright. see how this
That'll
goes.
work.
Oh, good
Here's
tutorials.
somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Alright. Bunny hop.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Yeah. Okay then. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. I'm dark red as a strength and power. Gee, good lord, this sounds like freaking damn Sith versus Jedi here. Uh.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
I'm not quite sure.
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
Sure, I guess.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Alright then.
Right is always right.
Not always.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh god. Hey, big guy. Oh, hey. Very. Oh boy. That was cool.
You'd better make a run for it. This is
Now.
not the time nor place to end this story.
I didn't have a choice in the matter. Alright then.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Darkness.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Okay. Okay. Click, 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 click. I like that. That is so cool. Reloading. Loot box? Sweet. That's cool. Alright, got it. Equip it, I guess. Alright then. What's this? Health? Medical supplies? Alright, cool. Alright. But there's a door here. Yeah, that makes sense. Up I go.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
I see that. Yeah. Oh god. Ow! You stepped on me. It's rude. that they're ever gonna attack me.
You can make something from that.
Really? Good to know. I don't like that sound. What is that? Hi. Oh. He's going through stuff. Damn it. That's right. Yeah. Ooh. Ugh.
So much damage.
Ah! You are rude, sir. Hey, oh, God. Oh, better.
Personal.
Perfect. Hey, buddy.
Chop chop.
Huzzah. Oh! I got guns too. Stop shooting me. Uh-oh. I wonder. Okay, cool. Good to know that worked that way. Upgrade point. I got upgrade points, so let's see what that's about. Plus 10? Wow. Alright, that's pretty significant, actually. Let's put that in a lock. Select the weapon type you want to unlock your first special attack for. Huh. Okay. Range combat or close range combat guns. Dual wielding guns, rifles, automatic rifles, shotguns. Alright. Close combat, you got unarmed, one-handed, was it slash? Dual melee, two-handed slash, and crush. Alright, that's basic melees. Good lord, that's a lot of stuff to this. Alright. Let's go with this slash first. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that. Combos. Basic melee, range, maneuvers. Okay, just little tutorial stuff that you can look at whenever. Uh-huh. Alright. Neat.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
It's a... well, we call it a claw bar? It's basically just a crowbar, but alright.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Indeed. So... okay. Ah! Neat! And down the hole I go.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
But it's so cool. Oh, alright, good. Alright, cool. Dark and spooky.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Special attack. Okay, that's cool. Critical!
That's going to leave a mark.
Wow.
Time to see what's above.
A map. At least it looks like a map.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
struggle is real. That's for darn sure. Ooh, puzzles. I love puzzles. Switch, okay. Rotate, alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you're... What are we doing? Connecting all this together? I guess.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Sheesh.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Well, you're not wrong.
The box looks like a potential brain.
Pew pew. That's great.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Not really. Just gotta figure out which ones to rotate first. Let's see.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. Quite a shock to the system.
Yeah. Ooh. That was cool, actually, animation. I'm kind of glad I did.
Let's try
screw
that
up.
again.
Dun, 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 dun. And dun, dun. There we go.
There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Alright.
Stay on target.
Yes, I will. He's staying on target. Little Star Wars reference.
Nice shot. Now that's a flesh wound. Shot through. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Okay. Well, let me get my loot quick.
Wonder what you could make with that.
I don't know, I haven't got into crafting yet. That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a few seconds and a little bit to change up my controller.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Okay.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Huh.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
The Tree of Life, so to speak. Okay.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope you had told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nonos prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. Whee! Splash. Okay, you can not swim. Perfect. Good to know. You can swim, just not for very long. And let's try this again. No, I can't just dive into that damn water and swim, which, that's kind of lame. Okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Okay.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock.
Right.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
One with the tree. Alright.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Yeah.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Oh, can't wait to defeat the World Eaters.
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
All right.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Up we go. Oof.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
kind of figured out that whole while back.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Alright then. I don't want to place waypoint. You're gonna make me do it anyway, I guess. Whoa!
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
I would say not.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
I see.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
I don't know about all that, but sure.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Sure.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
I don't know for how long, though.
Ah, that's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Okay.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
Of course it is.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
No surprise
The Myriad's
there.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf.
I don't like that
Siding with
word,
the Myriad's movement
Leviathans.
for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
For the most
The
part, I
Jagni
guess.
tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Let's see.
Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay, dokie. So, choice. Always a choice. Alright, let's hit that place marker there. And we got here. I get it, thank you. So, is there nothing, like, new? Oh, that's just his one he's got on. Okay. Nope, no items there. No items there, no items there, okay. Everything else. I don't understand what else is new. Maybe inventory. Okay, my inventory. That's what is new. Outfits. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Does it really matter? Since I gotta go that way.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Excuse you, I was trying to kill this guy.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Sure is.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu gets to choose who sees the Sifu, but he'll let you give it a try.
What's going on mean?
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Gerat na falo putut mustgai la vute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's
self-explanatory, really.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Vigilante?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Muma?
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Well, that's what I'm here, I guess.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
Right.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
And why is that exactly?
The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
At least there's peace in yourselves.
They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
What village is that again?
Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Huh. Alright.
Let's see.
Let's go with... Yeah, Vitality.
What can't you take?
upgrade points, bio points, and sight points. Okay. Dual wielding guns. Equip two. I equip two different one. Okay. That's to actually unlock it. Alright. Yeah, sure, Ron. Let's just go ahead and unlock this one. Wow, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty neat. You know what? I want to go with the Blaze. That one looks cooler. That one. Bio points. I don't understand where to. Guess here? Oh, okay.
You can get stranger if you like.
Alright, any other points that I have? Nope. Alright. That's interesting stuff. Visit your childhood village. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurred.
Oh, hey.
Smoked!
Well. Ow! Alright. Oh, this game is so cool.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Yeah, let's find out what that is.
Let's see.
Let's get this little checkpoint real quick.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Goop!
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
Can't complain.
Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Swimming?
He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
You know, swimming would be a very helpful little skill.
Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Ah! Wait a second, this is the next one! Ah!
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it?
You almost drowned me!
He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
I'll keep trying, I guess.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Yeah.
You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Sure.
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect.
Indeed. This is true.
You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Gizmo.
Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Recyclable, you say. Alright.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
Not sure.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Not exactly.
He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Alright, I guess this is where the crafting is going to come into play. Yep, alright, this is where the crafting is coming into play. You can craft all sorts of things, it looks like. It looks like weapons. Stabby stabby. Select based on, it's a two-handed slash weapon. One-handed slash weapons. Yeah, it's like all melee types. Well, let's go with the two-handed since that's what I'm currently actually using. Uncommon, common. Okay. Impressive. Rarities are spectacular. Kind of like that sound of that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
It's the only thing it allows me to craft.
He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
I don't intend to actually use it.
You're not in this world to live up to his expectations, but he hopes you're never going to have to use that weapon of yours. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Yeah, I'll try harder.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Alright.
Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
Majority of the time, yeah, that's probably.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
I'm late for training.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
No one needs to get hurt here.
You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
I said no trouble. Ow.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Yes, it is. Let's get to it, please.
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Alright.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
Oh my lord. Everyone wants my help.
He wishes that was true for your Muma, too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Fabrics, you say? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna craft a, clothes of some sort, I'm imagining.
He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Mooma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Of course. Craft. Alrighty. Alright. Abnormal, remarkable. I guess remarkable is like the high end. Yeah. Let's see, anything else you have to add to it?
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you.
Okay, I'll do it.
He's looking forward to seeing
I go
what
now,
you'll make
please?
next. It seems you have a talent for this. Your Mooma says it's about time you got here.
You know.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training wants you to prove
alright,
that
I
with
get it.
some practice first.
Cool.
Your Mooma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Alfawful.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Alright.
Catchy. Your Mooma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Will it record what happens to me?
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Okay.
Your Mooma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Indeed.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Luca Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Well, that's not nice.
Your Mooma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Oh boy.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Mooma says this is it. The time has come. There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
But, okay.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Well, what history?
She had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow!
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Ah!
Your Mooma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Yeah, I guess, but... Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna make it easy.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. Yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Well, kind of tough on someone. Only literally basically lose two parents in a sense. Okay, let's move on real quick.
The tribe's caught a fluffy Hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Fluffy Hulk? Interesting name. Alright. Ow! Whoa, hey. No, not that. Ugh. Ow. All right.
Hot metal. You're half dead.
Yeah. Half dead. Nah.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnacky leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of
Just doing my
myriad
job.
crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Okay.
Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Iron Fist. Quite literally.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. There's still time before the dawn.
Huh. Alright, neat.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
I can see it.
Plonkety plonk. Uppercut.
Ah. Neat. Huh. More crafting stuff, that's cool. Since we're here real quick.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
Yeah, seems like a whole huge waste.
Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Side quest. Perfect.
This story is about a hero.
So, fast travel point.
Let's see.
That will work. I'll just do this real quick. And let's see, let's put some of them into. Let's put some in strength.
Muscles like steel.
Alright. I'll hold on to those points. Let's go here. Yeah, I'll hold on to those as well. Ooh, okay. Well, this works. Let's see. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. And let's upgrade that. There we go. And let's see. Anything else I can do? Nope. Alright. In any case, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Do a little quick save real quick. And pick up on this next Tuesday. And have a lot more fun with this game. I am so far enjoying this game very much. Catch everyone later. Have a good night. Bye!